Uh, the main reason I'm here is to clear my name that I have nothing to do with Bitcoin, nothing to do with developing. I was just an engineer doing something else.
Okay.
And if you look at the time span, 2001, when it was supposed to be developed, I wasn't there. I was working for the government through a contracting company. That's not me.
Okay.
I never communicated with Bitcoins.
Okay.
Leah wrote all this?
Yeah.
2010 to 2000. I was at home.
Okay.
I wasn't working for anybody.
Okay.
The history behind Bitcoin Creator is a mystery that has yet to be solved. The creator or creators of Bitcoin, who go by the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, have never revealed their identity. This has led to speculation and conspiracy theories about who Nakamoto is and what their motivations are. The first mention of Bitcoin was in a 2008 white paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. The white paper described Bitcoin as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system that would allow users to send and receive money without the need for a third party, such as a bank. Bitcoin was released as open-source software in January 2009. The first Bitcoin transaction was made on January 12, 2009, when Nakamoto sent 10 Bitcoins to Hal Finney, a computer programmer who was also interested in digital currencies. Nakamoto continued to work on Bitcoin until December 2010. In that time, they published several more white papers and made several changes to the Bitcoin protocol. However, they then disappeared from the Bitcoin community, and their identity has never been revealed. There have been many people who have been accused of being Satoshi Nakamoto. However, none of these accusations have been proven. The identity of Satoshi Nakamoto remains a mystery to this day. The mystery surrounding the identity of Satoshi Nakamoto has only added to the intrigue surrounding Bitcoin. Some people believe that Nakamoto is a brilliant computer scientist who created Bitcoin as a way to revolutionize the way we think about money. Others believe that Nakamoto is a criminal who created Bitcoin as a way to launder money or commit other crimes. Whatever the motivations of Satoshi Nakamoto, there is no doubt that Bitcoin has had a major impact on the world. Bitcoin is now a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it is used by millions of people around the world. It is also one of the most popular investment assets in the world. The future of Bitcoin is uncertain. However, there is no doubt that it will continue to be a major player in the global financial system. Only time will tell what the ultimate impact of Bitcoin will be. Satoshi Nakamoto is the pseudonymous name of the person or group of people who created Bitcoin, the world's first and most well-known cryptocurrency. The identity of Satoshi Nakamoto is unknown and has been a subject of speculation and controversy since the cryptocurrency was first released in 2009. The mystery surrounding the identity of Satoshi Nakamoto has only added to the intrigue surrounding Bitcoin. Some people believe that Nakamoto is a brilliant computer scientist who created Bitcoin as a way to revolutionize the way we think about money. Others believe that Nakamoto is a criminal who created Bitcoin as a way to launder money or commit other crimes. Here are some of the known facts about Satoshi Nakamoto. They created the Bitcoin white paper, which was published in 2008. They released the first version of the Bitcoin software in 2009. They disappeared from the Bitcoin community in 2010. They have never revealed their identity. There are many theories about who Satoshi Nakamoto is. Some of the most popular theories include Hal Finney. Finney was a computer programmer who was one of the first people to receive Bitcoin from Satoshi Nakamoto. He died in 2014. Nick Szabo. Szabo is a computer scientist and legal theorist who has written extensively about digital currencies. He has denied being Satoshi Nakamoto. Craig Wright? Wright is an Australian computer scientist who claimed to be Satoshi Nakamoto in 2016. However, his claims have been disputed by many people in the Bitcoin community. The identity of Satoshi Nakamoto is a mystery that may never be solved. However, the impact of Bitcoin, regardless of who created it, is undeniable. Satoshi Nakamoto is the pseudonymous name of the person or group of people who created Bitcoin, the world's first and most well-known cryptocurrency. The identity of Satoshi Nakamoto is unknown and has been a subject of speculation and controversy since the cryptocurrency was first released in 2009. Satoshi Nakamoto's last known communication was on April 23, 2011, when they sent an email to a fellow Bitcoin developer. In the email, Nakamoto said that they were moving on to other things, and that they believed that Bitcoin was in good hands. Since then, Satoshi Nakamoto has not been heard from. Their identity remains a mystery, and their whereabouts are unknown. There are many theories about what happened to Satoshi Nakamoto. Some people believe that they died, while others believe that they simply lost interest in Bitcoin. It is also possible that Satoshi Nakamoto is still alive, but they have chosen to remain anonymous. The identity of Satoshi Nakamoto is a mystery that may never be solved. The future of Bitcoin is uncertain. However, there are a few possible scenarios that could play out. One possibility is that Bitcoin will continue to grow in popularity and become a more widely accepted form of payment. This could lead to increased demand for Bitcoin, which could drive up its price. Another possibility is that Bitcoin will face regulatory challenges from governments around the world. This could make it more difficult for people to use Bitcoin, which could lead to a decline in its price. It is also possible that Bitcoin will be replaced by a newer, more efficient cryptocurrency. This could happen if Bitcoin is unable to keep up with the demands of its users, or if it is hacked. Ultimately, the future of Bitcoin will depend on a number of factors, including its adoption by businesses and consumers, regulatory changes, and the development of new technologies. Here are some of the factors that could affect the future of Bitcoin. Adoption by businesses and consumers. If more businesses and consumers start to accept Bitcoin as a form of payment, it will become more widely used, and its price could increase. Regulatory changes. Governments around the world are still trying to figure out how to regulate Bitcoin. If governments impose too many restrictions on Bitcoin, it could make it more difficult to use, and its price could decline. Development of new technologies. New technologies could make Bitcoin more efficient and secure. This could lead to increased adoption and a higher price. Overall, the future of Bitcoin is uncertain. However, it has the potential to be a major player in the global financial system. Only time will tell what the ultimate impact of Bitcoin will be.